Arman Mercado joins us, and his star junior player, Harry Wynn, is with us as well. Guys, congratulations on a championship.
Thank you.
You beat Eagle Rock in the finals, and I know, Arman, Eagle Rock is always a tough obstacle for your Toreadors.
Yes, sir. Over the past 5 years, I think Tim Bergeron have built that team from scratch. Just kind of average team, and the last 2 years they've won the Division II championships, and this year we happen to be in the same division with them. So that was tough for us to dethrone him. Especially, he's one of my better friends now in the coaching ranks. And but we enjoyed it with the help of this guy and among other players at Taft. We did it this year.
Harry, this had to be a tremendous year for you. I know you're not a guy that eats, breathes, and sleeps volleyball. You're more of the true student athlete, but still to win a title in your junior year had to be special.
Oh, absolutely. It was a once-in-a-lifetime moment, and hopefully we can do it again next year. It'll be twice in a lifetime. But yeah, it was something.
Arman, our focus today, despite Randy saying, is on the future. I congratulate you on winning the city, but we're celebrating next season. You have who may be the guy who's the top player in the city, and you train him from scratch. Explain that, because he came in with no volleyball experience as a freshman.
I've always said it's part of coaching. It's always easy to coach the great natural talent. With him, he started playing football. Unfortunately, he got hurt, so I think they switched over to volleyball. And the training aspect and the progression is what really I enjoy the most about coaching. You train them from day one. Next thing you know, they're doing this and doing this and doing this. And I think the last 2 months, he really progressed as a volleyball player, and his ceiling is way even higher from junior to senior year. So we're excited for another year with Harry Wynn at Taft.
And you have a 4.46 GPA, but you're a guy who really is focused on academics, and volleyball is good for you. But I mean, explain that, because most of the parents, all they care about is getting their kids a scholarship. Your parents are just happy that you're playing volleyball.
Yeah, growing up, my parents, they've always been supportive of whatever I choose to do, and I always put academics ahead of everything, and that's how it is now. And volleyball it's more of a passion. It's fun to play. It's fun to take up my time. I love playing it, and thankfully I'm really good at it apparently. So
it's interesting, because you have some schools on a list, and I want you to tell the people what those schools are, because you're not thinking in terms of volleyball, you're thinking in terms of academics.
Mm-hmm. The top three, number one is Columbia. I love there. My neighbor went there. We're close to my neighbor. He loved it there. So I visited.
You're going there for engineering.
Mm-hmm. That's where I'm applying to, yes. And my second one is Purdue, also engineering. They're in the top 3 schools in the country for engineering. And then my third one is NYU, and they actually have a D3 volleyball team there. So they're on the list for playing volleyball if I get the chance to.
Okay, well, wait a second. If you want to get in those schools, what are you going to invent to get into those schools? What are you promising to do?
He's going to invent some kind of jump, float, serve that's unreturnable.
No. What are you going to invent if you go to one of those schools?
It's funny, actually, you asked. Right now, I'm in the process of actually creating my own company. It's called Harrison's Tire Maintenance. It's a company where I check the air pressure in tires for cars, and it's funny, President Obama actually addressed it in his State of the Union address back in, I think, 2008, and you actually lose money because of deflated tires because of the friction on the ground. So, and if I ask you, when's the last time you checked the air pressure in your tire, most people they don't even know. They never check it. They always just wait for the light.
We have a little gauge for that. Why do we need you to check it?
Because when you see the gauge, what's the first thing you think? Oh man, I gotta go to the gas station, I gotta go to the shop, I gotta fill it up. Why do that when I can just come and check your tire for a super low price and fill them up if they're low?
Are you going to let them check your tires, Coach?
Yes, I'll let them check a lot of engineering stuff for me, absolutely.
Okay.
We can't argue with a 4.4 GPA.
Well, he's deflated so many teams, at least he's fixing the tires. I think that's very commendable. Let's look ahead to next year. I know you got a great player in the backcourt, a libero returning, Gerson Lima. You're very high on him. He was All-City. So with Harry and Gerson, you should have a pretty good team next season.
Yes, sir. I actually nominate both of them for Player of the Year, and I was hoping the vote will go, deadlock tie, because I think they're very valuable to our team. And so happened that I think most of the coaches voted for the power of Harrison Wynn. But Gerson Lima just kind of did his thing behind the back row. He's our #1 guy in terms of serve receive. We design defense and offense because of him. Then after that, we have a great JV team. I think Renee Lopez, my assistant coach, did a great job of really bringing things up. And that's one thing also behind the scene. Rene Lopez did a lot of work with him, and Haris Malal, our old assistant coach. So the progression of Taft volleyball is very exciting. I think we have a lot of guys that are committed and ready to play next to this guy.
I notice you call him Harrison. We know him as Harry out there, Harry Wynn, from a great volleyball family. His sister Jamie was outstanding, played for you as well. Now, what do you want to be called? Is it Harrison or is it Harry? What's your professional name
I'm
when
only
you're doing
Harrison
tires?
when my mom's mad at me. Otherwise,
Okay.
I'm Harry.
Okay, he's Harry Wynn. We want to wish you guys the best of luck in the future. Arman wins titles, boys and girls. How are the girls going to do next year, by the way?
We're also going to be in Division I. I think if you do it now, it will be in the top 5. We're a completely different team, I think, from now till November. So we're very excited to progression again.
And in boys, you and Pally in the finals next year, right?
That's the plan. That's the plan. I'm sure Granada and Carson have something to say about that.
Harry, great story. Good luck with your business. Good luck on the volleyball court. Taft, the champions this year, moving from D2 to D1. We'll see how they do next season. We'll have more